We're going to switch over to 75-25, 25% CO2 with the Select Arc 730.
We're about to run the stringers on this with the 75-25. Let's get it.
Make sure you follow the edge of the plate, especially if it's your first stringer, but we're running on 110 power at 180 inches per minute wire feed speed.
Got our first stringer pass on here. Let's chip this slag, see how it looks.
Let's let Corey run some stringers. He's going to inner pass brush through every single pass, make sure all the slag's free and clear. But check it out. At the end, he had to do a big weave just to get it to fit in there. Let's test out this 80 thousandths lap joint with 75-25 on 110.
We got 80 thousandths lap joint. We're going to run it with the 75-25.
Now, if you're buying dual shield flux core for 80 thousandths plate, I don't really suggest it. This would be how low can we really go? Because the optimal setting for this 045 730 is about 400 inches per minute, and on 110, we're about 205. So if you had to use it, you could for a thickness like this.
Just ran the 80 thousandths lap joint with the 75-25. We're at 150 inches a minute, 20.1 volts. Let's see how it looks.
Next up is a 1/4 inch horizontal fillet weld with 75-25 on 110 power.
Got a 1/4 inch plate running on 120 volt. We're doing the dual shield flux core with 75-25 at 155 inches max, 20.1 volts.
Now on 110 power, you know it's not cutting it. It would be nice to have about 100 inches more for sure, but the optimal for this 730 is going to be around 400 inches per minute. So you're going to want to travel slow, especially because we're only 150 inches per minute wire feed speed. So consistency is king. So keep that in mind. Just get that travel slow, watch that puddle. If you had to do 1/4 inch, you can do it. It's about 115 amps.
1/4 inch on the 110 power at the 155 inches per minute. And let's chip it and see what we did. So you'll see I stopped here in the middle. Should all look somewhat decent.
We're going to do the same exact thing, 1/4 inch horizontal fillet weld, but on 230 volt.
1/4 inch plate, we're going to run with the Select Arc 730 045 on the 75-25 and at the 220 volt incoming power.
Now we got some power. So we're on 230 volt and we're running about a 15-degree drag angle at an 1.25 inch contact tip to work distance. So on 230 volt on the TransSteel 2200, it gives us around 300 inches per minute at 24.9 volts. Now you want to be consistent with your contact tip to work distance. We don't want our amperage fluctuating, but right now we're about 170 amps.
Just ran this 1/4 inch plate with the 045 with the 75-25 on 220 volt. We're going to chip this slag and see if I got some wormies in there. Looks good. I call it a win.
Let's take that 1/4 inch horizontal fillet weld and flip it up so we can run a vertical up.
We're going to run the 75-25 dual shielded flux core in a vertical up position. And unlike solid wire, where most of the time to do a vertical up, we're going to have to weave back and forth. With this, all you're going to do is run it up. But keep in mind that you have to stay steady enough to move fluidly, but also to where you're not getting your torch like this, so you're burning either into here or here. You want to stay in the joint comfortably and travel up as steady as it goes.
We're about an inch contact tip to work distance at a neutral torch position. A lot of that is because you can see what's going on behind the hood. And we are on 230 volt at 300 inches a minute at 25.1 volts. Based on the wire specification for 730, you need to be about 1.5 volts less compared to 100% CO2. And we're about 150 amps.
This flux here is already started to peel. So I can just pop it, and there's your weld.